NFL Black Monday live updates. Up-to-date rumors and information on coach terminations. On the NFL calendar, a dreaded day has finally arrived. Black Monday typically is the harbinger of significant upheaval throughout the league, with teams often taking swift action to shake up their coaching staffs and front offices with the season complete. Typically, about 6 or 7 head coaching posts come open each year, though several recent off-seasons have seen even more extensive overhauls. With 3 teams already having moved on, it's a good bet that more action is still to come. And even with several reports indicating that not many coaches are distinctly on thin ice, this stage almost annually has a way of stirring up a few surprises. The Falcons will see further changes in the future. One day after firing, the Atlanta Falcons are still rearranging their lineup. The Falcons announced on Monday that Rick McKay will no longer be the team's CEO. Greg Beadles, the team president, will include that position in his title. Additionally, owner Arthur Blank confirmed that the organization will be adding a new president of football from outside the organization. Matt Ryan, a former quarterback with the Falcons, has been frequently mentioned as a top contender for that position. We plan to move quickly on this hire so the new president of football can be fully involved in the selection of our new leaders in the head coach and general manager roles, Blank said in a statement. What is John Harbaugh's position with the Ravens? In addition to ending the Baltimore Ravens, a devastating loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers raised concerns about head coach John Harbaugh's future with the team. "Yeah, I love these guys," Harbaugh said when asked if he hoped to return next year. Two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson couldn't process questions about the future in the immediate aftermath of the loss. "You're asking me about next year? I'm so caught up in what just happened tonight, I can't focus on that right now. I just told you, I'm stunned right now. I'm still trying to process what's going on." The future of Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland is uncertain. Myles Garrett became the NFL's single-season sack king in the Cleveland Browns championship game, and a stagnant offense managed to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals 20-18. The Kevin Stefanski era may come to an end with this game. According to several reports, the two-time NFL Coach of the Year is not anticipated to stay with the team. Stefanski dismissed inquiries about his future after the game. "This game isn't about me, respectfully," Stefanski remarked. "I told you guys that. I'm proud of that group for fighting." Pete Carroll's tenure with the Raiders appears to be coming to an end. It may not be considered a high note. The Raiders, who secured the #1 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft before playing Sunday, closed out the campaign with a 12-14 win over the Kansas City Chiefs. However, that probably won't have any impact on the job security of the oldest coach in NFL history. Carroll is widely expected to be one and done in Las Vegas, according to multiple reports. Carroll said after the game that he of course would like to return and that he is not contemplating retirement. "Nobody is talking to me about that. I haven't said a word about that." Is Jonathan Gannon in a strong position with the Cardinals? The Arizona Cardinals tied for the worst record in the NFL at 3-17 and had the worst point differential of any team in the NFC. Nevertheless, coach Jonathan Gannon appears in line to return for his 4th season with the franchise. After a 37-20 loss to the Los Angeles Rams wrapped up a 3-14 season, the Cardinals on Monday released Monday's media schedule with Gannon listed as a speaker. That would indicate that he is expected to remain with the organization. The Cardinals encountered plenty of trouble this season, with injuries looming large over the campaign. The team finished the year with 24 players on injured reserve. Colts spare Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen. There wasn't much room for conjecture with the Indianapolis Colts. Shortly after their season concluded with a 38-30 loss to the Houston Texans, the Colts announced that both coach Shane Steichen and general manager Chris Ballard would return for 2026. Indianapolis became the first team in 30 years to start 8-2 and miss the playoffs as the team dropped its final 7 games. Daniel Jones's torn Achilles in Week 14 loomed large over the franchise's spiral, with the Colts signing 44-year-old quarterback Philip Rivers, who had been retired for 5 years, in a last-ditch effort to revive its postseason hopes. But the Colts would still miss the playoffs for the 5th straight year.